Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the roadmap for the FMG January 2026. Those who have appeared the recent FMG examination and those who are cleared, I am very happy for you guys and huge congratulations to each and everyone. I hope my RRR book and also my classes have helped you a lot. And we have also got the feedback from the students, those who have appeared for the examination. From the RR text, RR edition 1 itself, we have got the one of the most important topics, whatever the examination got almost 50 plus topics is came from the RRR edition 1, and with that feedback only we are going to give the RRR 2.0 for the upcoming January FMG examination also. And next thing, from the January for FMG and also July FMG in that 2025, I have been mentoring students, and in that I have seen the progress that there are so many topics, guys. Like I can easily number like 150 plus topics from the RRR PDF copy that I have given for the students, and also for the 50 topics from the Sureshot 100 topics. And these 100 topics that is available in my YouTube channel and also in the Telegram channel. And next, more than 100 topics from the discussions and the daily based test only. So here itself, those who have appeared for this kind of mentorship, you can easily score the 150 plus with the test I can give and with the PDF and also the Sureshot topics. So this is what the feedback came from the January FMG examination. And next, coming to the recent one, the FMG July examination. Here also the PDF one that I have given, that one first edition, which we got more than 120 plus topics around the all 19 subjects. And next 15 plus topics just from the rapid revision videos, and 50 plus topics from the short topics of the 100 top 100, and 50 plus topics from the expected topics videos, and more than 100 topics from the final discussions test and also the Telegram quizzes. This is played the one of the major role. I feel I am glad that I have been part of this students examination. And next, coming to the expected topics, I have made the 3 videos, guys, 3 parts into 3 parts. From these 3 parts itself, you can now also check the 50 plus MCQs and these topics only which came in the examination. Around the 110 plus topics we have made, and 50 topics that we have H that has been seen in the examination. And next one, 15 plus MCQs from the other subjects like rapid revision of the physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, and also FSM formulas, medicine parts. All these also we have able to complete the 15 plus MCQs. From the ECG topics also we have got the plenty of MCQs from this direct bits only, guys. And next, now we are going to start for the examination strategy for those who are going to appear for the January 2026. So from the January 2026, what we have to do? First thing that we have to do is, those who have graduated recently, you have to appear for this examination FMG in the January, and you have to make sure that you are going to clear this examination. This is the first thing that you have to keep in your mind. But how to clear this examination? We all know that FMG examination is just 150 is your pass, right? Only 150 is the pass around the 300 score, right? This is a 50% that you can easily get from the FMG exam. But how to score this 150 also? Because just scoring the 150 is not going to make any difference. What you have to do, at least you have to keep your target 180 plus, or else you have to keep your target at least 200 plus. Then you can easily achieve the very good score in the FMG examination in your very first attempt. That is the first thing that you have to know. For this, what you have to do? You have to make sure that you are going to know the all 19 subjects first thing, and you have to do what? First, conceptual learning. So the concepts that you are going to learn will be going to stay with you forever. And if you maintain that consistency with the concepts, then you have to do the revision. And along with this revision and the conceptual learning, ultimately will reach you to the 180 plus and the 200 plus in the examination. So for that, what is the strategy that I have used in my experience and last 2 mentorships programs also? What I have gave to the students is the strategy that will be very 100% clear that you are going to clear this examination is first the conceptual learning, and then is the revision. For that, you have to make sure that you are going to spend the 6 months, guys. Okay, 6 months is very less in your entire lifetime, and this 6 months is going to be the game changer in your life. How? So the first phase one, you have to make sure that you are going to learn the conceptual building only. Whatever the subjects, the 19 subjects, you have to make sure that you understand the basic concepts. You lay the foundation for those basics that will be helpful for in the examination. And next thing is, after completing this 3 months, you have to make sure that you are going to do the particularly the revision. At least how many revisions must be done? At least 2 or 1 revision should be done. Along with that, you have to practice the MCQs, because see guys, FMG examination is all about the MCQs only. And if you give the MCQs, there is no minus marks also, and you can make sure that you can score well. And if you score well easily, you can get the 150 plus, 180 plus, and you also can get the 200 plus. So for this, make sure that you are going to do the plenty of the revision of those concepts and practice those MCQs. So this is the first strategy that you have to follow. Make sure that you are going to give the 6 months for this phase, and for the first phase, build the concepts and all 19 subjects, revise them again and again, and then practice the MCQs along with that. This is the first thing that you can do. And next thing is how to manage those subjects and what is the thing that we have to spend. How many days we have to spend for these subjects? Okay, that we have to make sure that. So how many days should be given for the each subject? For example, we have the 19 subjects, guys, right? In that 19 subjects, we all know that preclinicals and the paraclinical subjects, right? Anatomy, physio, biochem, okay? And then we also have the micropathoforma. These are the foundation subjects, that is very, very core basics from the each and every subject. And next one, we are going to move on to the majors. What are those majors, guys? We all know that the most major chunk will be from the OBGYN and also PSM, surgery, and last but not the least, the OG subjects is your medicine. And then coming to the minors. Minors, you just barely take 1 to 2 days in your 6 months course. And what are those? Dermat, ortho, anesthesia, psychiatry, and also radiology. Okay, these are those minor subjects. And other subjects we have the pedia, ENT, ophthalmology, and FSM. These are the other subjects that we have. So how many days should be given for the each and every subject? Let's say anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, you at least have to spend the 5 days for the subjects, because you are building the concepts, right? The core basics for the any major subject also you will be getting from these 2 subjects. So for that, you have to spend the 5 days for the anatomy and the physiology. Next, coming to the microbiology, 4 days is fine. Pharmacology, 4 days is fine. And pathology, at least 6 days, because pathology and the medicine will be interlinked, integrated in the examination. So for that, at least spend the pathology for the 6 days. Next, dermatology, 2 days. Anesthesia, 2 days. Surgery, 6 days. And forensic medicine is barely 4 to 3 days. And next, medicine, 6 days. Pediatrics, 4 days. Psychiatry, 2 days. And orthopedics is going to be the 2 days only. And OBGYN spend 7 days, guys. Because see, when the OBGYN is given in the second paper, if you want to score the major from these subjects, the OBGYN is going to help you. Okay, spend 7 days for the conceptual build. And next, FSM 6 days, ENT 3 days, ophthalmology 3 days, and radiology 2 days. So this is how you can manage these subjects with this specific days and give the first conceptual building in the 3 months. Okay, I have managed this is going to be completed based on the given days for the each and every subject. Next, resources. Always there is a big question. It is offline is better or the online? And how many resources we have? Almost 15 plus apps, and also there with the offline availability, right? There are so many resources that we have in the market. More than 15 plus apps is still running in the market, and also offline batches is also going. Whether the offline is good or the online good. What I will say is the cons and the pros for this offline mode and the online. And online mode, we will be having the resources which will be available with you all the time. Okay, but it will need the consistency. You cannot sit on the bed or you cannot sit in the home and do this complete resources revision. Okay, but if you have the consistency, yes, resources will be with you all the time, and you can good to go for the online session. And next, offline. What is about the offline? Offline, you will be having the consistency, and the timing maintenance will be present. Okay, so the time management will be good. So you will be attending the offline classes, and you will be completely daily. You have to go to the classes, discipline, consistency, and you can easily finish this offline course. So these are the pros and cons for the offline and online. But my advice for you guys is all the platforms like you see the Marrow is currently or the Prep Ladder or the Arise, all these list, everything is having the best only. So these things, if you choose also, you are not going to see the any bad thing. All the content is same, all the resources is same. What you have to do is you just go to the YouTube guys and go to the YouTube and access all these apps. Okay, you have the easy access for the all their lecture videos in the YouTube channel itself. And if you feel any of those subjects is any of the faculty is helping you to understand better and you are going to implement that in the examination, then you can choose that your what is the best source for your examination. Okay, how? First, look at the faculty and go to attend the lectures and apply it in the concepts. Okay, understanding. And then go for the MCQ practice. And if you see this is happening, you are able to understand the concepts better and you are able to answer the MCQs, then yes, you can choose your best resources. And if you are good that you can maintain the consistency, then you can go for the online. And if you cannot maintain the consistency and discipline, then you have to opt for the offline and make sure that you are going to manage the time with your revision and the classes. That is the first thing that you have to remember. Next one, MCQs. Why MCQs is so important? We all know that 300 MCQs. For this, you have to get the 150. So 150 is equal to 300. But 149 is equal to 0. So for this, if we want, should not be stuck in the 149, what we have to do? Practice the MCQs. How you going to practice MCQs? Practice the MCQs not just for the perfection, just for the what you have read and what you have revised in the last 6 months. Okay, MCQs is very, very important because see, we in the FMG examination, no negative marking, right? All you are going to score is going to get to the more than 150 only. So focus on the execution, not just reading, and understand the why we are practicing the MCQs. We are should avoid the silly mistakes in the final examination. So this is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. And you have to pass this examination no matter what. 150, let's say 180 or the 200 plus. You have to pass this examination no matter what. For this, avoid the silly mistakes, practice as much as you can and see the differences where the clinical question is asking, where the direct question is asking, how image-based question is asking. Like that, if you practice more and more, you are able to easily cross this course and you are able to easily going to get the clear this examination. Next, and you automatically lose the chances if you don't make it. And remember this, be kind to your mind, be kind to yourself. Why I am saying this, guys? Remember that we always have to make sure that we have to believe in ourselves. Okay, believe yourself and understand that if you believe yourself, you will be building your confidence. You will be avoiding your stress and the anxiety in the examination. For that, first of all, start believing yourself and build your confidence and stay consistent and disciplined. And next question frequently asked by the students, PYQ or the PYT. What is meant by the PYQ? Previous year question and previous year topic, which is important. See guys, question is cannot be repeated again and again. In the 300 questions, he is not blindly going to repeat the 300 questions, right? Only he is going to repeat the topic. How I'm going to tell. So 300 questions. In this 300 questions, 200 topics are well-known topics for the all the MBBS students. Okay, these topics are very, very known, and you will be reading this again and again. You will be having the practice. And next 50 topics are unknown topics for me. 50 topics are unknown topics only. And remaining 50 topics is usually you will be having the like dilemma. You will be knowing some topics, you will be not knowing some topics. And this is purely going to be the luck only. Okay, this is purely going to be the luck or purely going to be your practice revision from the first day of the MBBS. Like foundation, all those concepts going to be helpful in this last 50 topics. But see, the 200 topics are known topics only. In this 200 topics, these will be repeating. Okay, so 200 plus topics in the examination is going to be the PYT only, previous year topic. Let me say the example. So double bubble sign, where you will see this double bubble sign. We all know that this is seen in the duodenal atresia. And triple bubble sign, this is going to be seen in the jejunal atresia. So this is the common topic has been asking in the examination. But confusion, the examiner is given the image of the old X-ray that just looks like the triple bubble sign, but it is actually double bubble sign. He has been given the history also. So this is the silly mistake that have been made. This is a very well-known topic. Just because of the confusion, we have made the mistakes. So that's why focus on the PYT instead of focusing on the PYQ. Another example, we all know that disaster, right? Disaster and also biosafety from the PSM. In the biosafety, you will be having the different kinds of the bin like yellow color, red color, blue color. All these kinds are very commonly asking topic only. But what happened in the recent FMG examination? He just gave the red fluorinated or the red unfluorinated, yellow chlorinated or the yellow unchlorinated. This is the well-known topics only. But still, he made the difference in the options. But most of the students made that mistakes. So understand the PYT's importance. And if you revise the PYTs now, along with that, you will be revising again the content also. So if you revise the PYQ, I'm going to tell now, no PYQ is going to repeat. One or two, yes, it may repeat, but remaining all the questions are will be newly framed only. So understand the importance of the PYTs. You see last 5 years of FMG PYT. Okay, last 2 years of the NEETPG. Last 1 year of INAC. Okay, follow this guys. Okay, you will be able to know the what are the important topics for the FMG or the NEETPG examinations. Next, grant test. Whenever I say the grant test, most of the students will be getting the question how, why, and when. What is how to give the grant test? Always remember that you are going to give the grant test in the next after 3 months. After 3 months. But how you are going to give? You are actually going to give the 300 MCQs of 19 subjects at a time, right? This is what we are going to give the grant test. Why we are giving the grant test? To avoid the last minute anxiety. And you are going to check your performance right now in the offline. You are not directly going to perform in the examination. You are checking whether you are able to do this examination right now without anxiety, without stress, with your proper revision. If you can give, that is the reason you are going to give the grant test. And now when, as I say, after 3 months from now. And how many? You have to give at least 6 GT before the final examination. Make sure that whatever the your resources will be, you have to give the GT properly. How? You are going to sit for the 300 MCQs, and after completing this 300 MCQs, you have to review. 149 you have got in the GT1, let's say. So you have to check 149 wrongs. Why? So you have to review. Make sure that where you are weak in the subject, where you are strong in the concepts, you will be able to know just by the review. And after this GT1 149 now, you will be seeing the rise 159. And you will be seeing the progress 170. And who knows, you may also see that 200 plus. And in the final examination also, that score is going to be reflect with your consistency and discipline. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are going to analyze these GTs. You have to review these GTs. Okay, each test has to be reviewed. What are the mistakes that you are making? How you are going to manage these 300 MCQs? What are your weaks and pros in the examination? Okay, key for 150 guys. Just strategy. What kind of strategy? Just do the concepts, proper revision. And how this is going to be done? Just with the help of the consistency and the discipline. Were you able to see that 150 plus? And if you follow this strategy, you are going to see the 180 plus and the even 200 plus. The target is 180 and you have to clear this no matter what. And make sure that this mission 2026 FMG is going to start. Join the Telegram group in the link and focus on the high-end topics and the previous year topics. So rapid revision is enough for this January FMG examination. Understand the concepts, not just mugging up or the memorizing the facts. You have to understand the concepts. Solve the previous year topics. How many topics that I say? 5 years of the FMG, 2 years of the NEETPG, and 1 year of the INSCT. Regularly solve the MCQs. After that, at least 20 to 50, 50 to 80 MCQs per day. This will improve your speed and also the accuracy. Time management. Make sure you have the proper schedule with you, whether it is offline or the online. You are going to follow that schedule as possible as much as you can. Okay, regularly revise. Revision is very, very important. Read, revise, review. Okay, you have to read that topic and revise that again and again and review your performance. Study smart, not hard as and stay calm and stay healthy in this 6 months. Okay, so best regard, guys. Those who are going to start this FMG, please make sure that you are going to share with your friends, and also please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the updates for this below groups. So thank you and see you again.